in the kit. I'll pop in the bottom here, start from the bottom, work your way around the side, and this will pop out like so. Just wiggle it and be gentle with it. There's plastic that will eventually come out. It's a little plug here that you need to unplug, and that whole piece comes out like so. Just do the same on the other side here. Start from the bottom. I'll wiggle it a bit and it'll come out. Again, same plug to pull off. So that's your 2 side pieces undone. Now you can see in here you got 1, 2, and then same on the other side here, 3, 4 screws to come out, and then this whole lot's going to pull out. So all those will come out like now. They're just like Phillips screws, and now just give it a few tugs on here and you'll find the whole bit comes off like this. Now what you want to do is you want to go on behind and take out all the plugs here. So there's a few plugs to unplug, so we'll unplug them all and then we'll show you what we've unplugged. So we've unplugged everything there, so everything's pretty straightforward. It's like everything will have a tab on top of it. See that little tab that you have to push down. If you find it a bit hard to get the tab out, just use the trim tool and push down on that tab. So you can see all the ones we've pulled out here, and also in the climate control down the bottom. Obviously, like the head unit powers up, and if you put like the radio thing in, just check that you have a sound coming through and can pick up like radio. That's all we really need to check on here because we've got no steering wheel controls or anything. The Sahara has got a CD stacker underneath it, and it does have like a factory amp, so all that's working, which is good. And we just have the one extra wire on here. Before I said in the kit you probably won't use this cable, but this brown plug actually plugs into here, which is the CD stacker underneath the seat, and that goes into this plug here. So you will have that. Now you can see we have all these other plugs that aren't being used on this model. Your model you might use them. They can only plug in where they do plug into, but basically that's all these other plugs here. So you can actually just snip these off or hide these plugs because we're not going to need them.
Okay, so next thing you want to do is with your head unit, you want to obviously take off all your AC controls and your trip computer and whatnot. So what you do is grab your ratchet or your screwdriver. You got these bolts here, which will take off your bottom bracket there for your climate controls. They're on both sides, and then also you want to take those off. Obviously, take the original unit out. Okay, so you see I've got the head unit and the old trip bit out. So what we will do is there's 2 little pins here to remove the plastic fissure. Those in and then remove that. Alright guys, so here you can see I've bolted it back up. See the brackets there, and keep in mind that that's the original unit, and we had the 4 bolts on each side. These are obviously smaller, so you only got 2 screws that go back into the top there. That's how the bracket looks so far, and that's how it's gonna look. Yeah. Cheers guys. Just be wary guys, there is also 1 screw that goes in down there. Is get your GPS. So what we're gonna do is you want to put it in somewhere where there's no metal there surrounding it, so it doesn't block any signals. So what we're going to do is in here, go tuck up from under here, and then right up in the back left here, and there's a bit of plastic, so it's going to stick it up there. So what we're going to do is so remove your sticky pad there. You're going to hold it down for about 30 seconds, and obviously plug it into where it says GPS on your head unit. Alright guys, the next step is your Wi-Fi antenna. So it doesn't really matter where this goes, as long as it's out of your way. Plug it in the Wi-Fi antenna bit. It's also got a sticky pad on it, so you can stick it elsewhere. You can stick it anywhere you want. Obviously just out of the way or whatnot, so it doesn't get any signal. Cheers. Alright guys, so we've got everything plugged back in. Just want to make sure to get all these cords pushed back away, tucked away neatly, so you get the head unit back in. It is a bit of a tight squeeze in these Saharas, so yeah, just be careful with that. Don't forget your 4 screws down there. Powering up the unit again, just checking it all works. So your aircon, that's just for your dash cam. Oh, your aircon all works, it works. Just make sure you plug all that back in. You can hear all that's all working. And then let's go put the sides back on, and then we're all done. As you can see, you've got your reverse cam still coming up.